what's wrong? Someone steal your sweet roll?
What? No.
Do you need a glass of milk?
No, man. It's just the Mead series. It's coming to an end. What are we gonna do now?
Are we being fired?
Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another Making Mead video. Like always, if you guys have missed out on any, you can check out that playlist, get yourself caught up on the ones you've not yet seen. We have just done the live Talking Mead today, and the next one will be the final one. So in a week from when this video goes up will be the final live Talking Mead. Make sure you join me there if you want to come by and chat, talk about mead, and whatever you want. It's going to be the final one because I've been planning on setting off on a trip in my van for a long time. I'm hoping by the time this mead's done and I do the live Talking Mead, I'll have the last step that I need, which is a bike rack. I got a hitch put on the van, the bike rack's going on, and then I'll be able to take my e-bike with me and I'm going to be setting off. Won't be able to make mead in the van, unfortunately. It's a little too bumpy, not enough temperature control. But anyways, we have behind me here the ingredients. This is the final ingredient in my mystery bag of ingredients, and it is lavender, culinary lavender. We're going to be making what I'm calling a mead of red. That is because, lavender, it's purple, you know, but close enough to red. We've got mainly red ingredients: hibiscus flower, rose hips, lavender. I have a feeling this is going to be a very dark red kind of looking mead. We have the secret ingredients, which none of you will ever guess. None of you. I'm telling you right now. Drop a comment down below. Don't cheat. Don't go ahead and find out and then go back and comment. Comment right now what you think the secret ingredient is. I'm going to know if you cheated. Do it now. But anyways, I say we go ahead and jump into making the mead. Here we've got our handy dandy 1 cup measuring cup. Here we've got our culinary lavender. We're going to go ahead and measure a very specific amount here, and you may be able to guess the amount that's going in by previous Making Mead videos. And of course, that is going to be a 1/4 cup, like usual, going in. Next up, of course, we've got hibiscus flower. What else would go into a mead of red? Of course, you've got to add hibiscus. And we're going to be adding that in specific measure, like every other ingredient that I add. And of course, that specific measure is going to be about a 1/3 cup. Why? I don't know, but that's going on in. Well, you must be bonkers in the head if you think that whole rose hips are not going into a mead of red. And of course, that's going to be in specific measure. What the hell is even a rose hip? I'm still wondering. Can anybody tell me? Can we figure this out? Roses do not have hips, but that is going to be a very specific measure here. We're going to pour out a certain amount of rose hips, and that amount would be, let's see, about a 1/3 cup. They're quite large, so that takes up a bit more space. About a 1/3 cup of that. That's a good measure. Going on in. Alright, so there we have it. All of our dry ingredients in. It's time to go grab the honey. If you've made it to this part, you might have noticed that last bit was possibly voiceover. I don't know if you noticed or not, but, you know, I may or may not have forgotten to plug in my microphone. But anyways, we're moving on. I'm going to go get the honey. Alrighty, so here we are, that crystallized honey. I've been letting that soak in hot water. I actually did it right this time. I started it before I even started the live Talking Mead. So it should be nice and loosened up. We're going to find out. It is not. We're going to find out that it is not loosened up. All right, I'm going to see what I can do here. There we go. That was a massive pain in the butt, but we have a cup of honey going on in. All right, we're going in for the 2nd cup. There we have it. We're halfway done. Major pain in the butt. I enjoy eating crystallized honey, but getting it out of the jug, not the best. Alright, so 2 cups in, let's go for the 3rd cup. Surprisingly, on the 3rd cup, it actually got a little bit easier, but anyways, there it is, 3rd cup going in. I think I'm just kind of squeezing it out of the jug. It's like way more crystallized now than it was, but squeezing it out, it kind of got a little bit easier, not gonna lie. Alright, we've made it. We're going in for the 4th cup. Not gonna lie, number 4 was a bit of a struggle, but it's going on in. I'll go ahead and scrape it out with the spoon. Get the last little bits. Now, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and add the water. Alright, so we're back to spring water. We had to use distilled last time, but this time I remembered to get water ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of add this in as I stir. Try and get that mixed in there. Maybe I'll just add a little bit and then stir. It's got to break that honey down real good because it was real thick and crystallized. There's a bit. Let's add a little bit more. Maybe that's the way. Just add some, mix, add some, mix. Alright, there we have it. The honey, the water, all the dry ingredients all added in, nicely mixed up. It's time for you-know-what, the surprise ingredient that none of you, I'm telling you, none of you would have ever in a million years guessed. An orange. That's right. Bam. But wait, there's more. You really might not have guessed this, but we are throwing blackberries in. 2 packs of blackberries. That's why it's mead of red. The blackberries give it a really dark, nice red color. We've got all the rose hips, the hibiscus, that's going to give it a little bit of a red color as well. Then plus this, it's going to make it super dark red. So let's go ahead, start with that orange. We're going to do what we've been doing. And we're just going to go ahead and cut it in half, like so, and squeeze it in. Then we'll drop the whole thing on in there. Same for the other part. Get all those nice juices out of there. And then drop it in. We'll go ahead and give it a little bit of a pre-mix here before we add the blackberries. It smells very citrusy. It's very nice. I enjoy a good orange in my mead. Next up, what I'm going to do with these blackberries, I know when we made the Blackbriar mead, they had us like crush them up. I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and kind of cut them. I'm going to take them, maybe just kind of slice them in half and drop them in. That should do enough to get like the juices kind of flowing, you know. Break them open so that way the mead can kind of penetrate into the blackberry juice can kind of run out into the mead. That's what I'm thinking. Some of these are a little bit mushy too, so that's kind of good. They're gonna mushify in there. Is that a real word? Mushify. Alright, there's 1 pack in there. Let's go ahead and give it a little mix. Get that on in there. Right off the bat, I don't know if you can tell just from like the color of the last one compared to this one, you can already see how much darker this is. I think once it sits and that stuff kind of permeates in there, it's gonna like really get out that red color. Real nice. Okay, I just had to make sure that I was using permeated right there. Let's go. Another pack of blackberries going in. There it is. All the ingredients are added. Let's go ahead and get that mixed in there really good. There we go. It's all mixed up nicely. I think within a day, like when I go and do the short for when it starts fermenting, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see a lot more of that red just kind of bursting out in there. But anyways, let's go ahead and add our half a pack of yeast. And of course, you know I'm adding that good old Lavland D47. Like always, half a pack. Hopefully we get a decent bit, like an actual half a pack in there, because last time we were a little light. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's plenty. Last time we were a little light, so I added a video short that what do you do if your mead's not fermenting? You can always, if you started it, you added your yeast and it's just not doing anything, try adding a little bit more yeast and see if it gets kick-started. There we go. That should be plenty enough. So let's give it that last oxygenation here. Give it a good mix up. There's plenty of sugar in here between the orange, the blackberries, the honey. That yeast will be living it up. It'll be in yeast Valhalla right about now. There we go. That's it. Everything's in. So finally, we put the lid on. Very nice. We throw the bung in. We've got our airlock filled and ready to go in. And that's it. I'll be checking back with you guys tomorrow. I'll probably post a short of fermentation if it's fermenting, or if not, if we need to add a little more yeast. But anyways, there we have it, guys. Another successful mead started. Stay tuned for the updates of it along the way. And in a week from when this video drops, I will be live again doing Talking Mead. So if you haven't been to any, if you'd like to, make sure you come by. It's a good chance to get to chat with me, and we'll talk about mead or anything else. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this series, this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed all of this. If you did, make sure you drop me those likes down below. Subscribe to the channel so you keep up to date on any future content. You can join a Discord. I'll put a link there where you can come by and chat. It's mainly about gaming stuff, but there is other things there as well. If you want to help support, it's only 99 cents to get a membership. Along with the membership, you get these videos early. As soon as they're edited and up, you'll get to see them. You'll get emojis in the chat, all kinds of perks like that. That helps support the channel and me. And another great way to support is checking out merch. We got cool hats and shirts and stuff like that if you want to get something. But anyways, guys, thank you again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Peace.